I'm Fiction 101 novice and I challenged myself to revitalize this area within 24 hours, so please kick back and enjoy the video. That's not the way I was supposed to go. I'm Fiction 101 novice and today I have challenged myself to see what I can do in the span of 24 hours. For this video, I started recording yesterday and am recording the intro, funnily enough, at the very last bit, so that's a bit of a silly me moment, isn't it? Today I built some hot air balloons, try to get a gradient for purples and cyans, and then I also uh, tore down a building that I had already built because I did not like it. So, join me, subscribe if you do like my builds, like the video if you like the video, and hopefully we see each other soon. Bye bye. All right, so today we are going to be working on the hot air balloons. Now, believe it or not, this is actually my first time making hot air balloons in the entire time I've played Minecraft. Only recently I've started to get into the like kind of habit of building things in the air, which I haven't done for this space. The hot air balloons are supposed to be for that, but like yeah, it's going to be my first, and I'm really excited. So for this build, we're actually going to be tearing down this one. I usually don't like to tear down builds, and that was the intention with this, but honestly, I would much prefer the open view, and I might put a new building here, like a barn or something, to match with that aesthetic. But shooty cheaty free cam. Essentially, I'm going to have a new building here or there, roughly, with a bit of an open field, which is where the people or residents or tourists or whatever will get onto the hot air balloon. And then I'm going to have one hot air balloon kind of leaving about here, roughly. And then I'm going to have another one off into the distance, a lot higher into the sky. And both of them will create a really good and natural, like, build up. Like, the building's going to be probably ending about there, roughly. And then there's going to be a hot air balloon which reaches about there. And then there's going to be another hot air balloon all the way up there. And so it'll make for a really interesting, like, view. And it'll leave a bit of open space there and a little bit of open space in that view, which is where something very big is going to go. I am insanely excited for what I have planned to build here, but that is for episode 10. 10, I think. But yeah, no, let's get this started. Okay, so, um, here we go. Yeah, I cleared out the thinger, it's gone. And then I also extended the land out a bit further. So currently the plan is to have the like lift off zone somewhere near the edge. Um, that way, you know, the hot air balloon, I have no idea how they work, but that way the hot air balloon would be able to just lift off. Uh, but over here, I'm going to build something a bit smaller. I'm going to keep the tree line because I do want the edge of the jungle look. Um, as for what comes in the sweep of life, I'm probably going to put a fence around it just also to prevent mobs. But yeah, so there's going to be like some type of small build over here. There's going to be a like platform area somewhere around here, probably in this corner here. And then empty area here for like trees and such for the sweep of life, and then a building put back over here. And the building's going to be a bit better. I'm going to try to incorporate cyan because I don't know if anyone's actually noticed this yet or if I've even raised it. I probably might have raised it, honestly. But the builds are actually supposed to be the different dyeable colors of the game. So we got green and lime over there, we got orange over there, red, yellow, or yellow and also yellow for the thatch roof. We got more red, pink and magenta and pink again. We got cyan a little bit there, but there's going to be more again. Hello, I don't have any moss on me. And then we've got brown for all the wood trimmings. We've got blue for the roofs. We have black for this one, which is why it is such a dark color. If anyone was wondering why I made it so dark, it's for the black. And then this one is the weirdest one. It is supposed to be grey, not yellow for the roof, because we got the grey blocks. And my intention with these grey blocks was actually to reflect the different shades of grey that I use for the cliffside. Dark grey, medium, medium, or light, and then lighter. So yeah, that's why the shack has the 4 layers of different grey stones. And along with that, I wanted to make them a bit more unique than those ones because like a guy who, loves nature and all that stuff living here isn't going to be tearing apart a part of the cliffside off, right? He's going to put an artistic spin on it. And that's what he has done. But yeah, no, so with that, the last one is cyan, and I do have to do purple as well. And I'm going to be doing a purple hot air balloon and a cyan hot air balloon. And those are going to fill the 2 last colors. But with the building that's going to go here, I'm going to try and incorporate purple and cyan in some fashion. How I'm going to do that, I haven't actually figured that out. That's not the point of this clip. It is to kind of give you a bit of, hey, this is what's going on right now. And that's what I have done. So move on to the next clip. All right, over here we have built a little shed. It's not anything too special. It's honestly kind of bad, but it's mainly to fill in the area. It's not supposed to be good, essentially. But what we got is a farm for this stuff. So come over here. I just got out of my trial trial key farm to get these bones, if you're wondering where they came from. But we literally just and bah. That's going to filter into those. While they're filtering, I am going to run over here. Are these the most efficiently designed things? No. Oh, if you didn't know already, this one is actually how I get all these flowers. So there's a observer clock. It's very annoying, which is why I leave it. Over here, it's probably got enough filtered through. Yeah, alright, cool. And then we... I wonder, right, am I still gonna be heard as this plays? Because I've muted the clip, and it was so loud. It was like... So, yeah. Now, that was actually my first trial, so that is gonna be an issue. That is actually gonna be an issue. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we'll have to trial it a bit further, I suppose. But... boom. How cool is that? And now, over here, we're gonna keep it a bit more barren, or not barren, empty. Probably put a bit of glass. I'm thinking I might actually put a deflated one, maybe. But yeah, area for the hot air balloons. This is mainly just for fun. Yeah. All right. Bye. Well, not bye. You get what I mean. Butter, 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 butter. Alright. Terraforming. Boom. Heck yeah. Alright, next clip. Hello, hello, hello. So, what did I say? Wait. Hi. So, as you can see, the hot air balloon number 1 is complete. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. It looks bloody gorgeous. Uh, so this is the hot air balloon, or at least the first of two. There's going to be another one over there, but let's go into Cheaty Free Cam and go see, have a look. So yeah, I used obsidian, a crying obsidian, glazed terracotta, purple concrete, purple wool, purple concrete powder, and then the crystal amethyst stuff. Inside, it's pretty bare bones. Got the little thing there. The platform here, which I know it's not like how an actual hot air balloon works. I've probably drooped it down a bit too low below what the what an actual hot air balloon will do, and I'll fix that up for this one up here. But for the time being, that's gonna work. At least not for the time being. It's staying like that. It's my first ever hot air balloon. Okay, please forgive me. And yeah, I think it looks actually incredibly cool. So happy days. Next clip, really quick. This biome, right? This warped forest. I don't know why, but it is the most infuriating biome in my world because it took me ages to find this one, right? This one. The world itself is uh, statistics, general. Uh, Skills, nope, nope. Speak time, talk to villagers, time played. There we go. Like 30 days, right, worth of gameplay, and this is, I think that's actually different. Hold on, I know. 720 hours, and this is still the only one, which is insane. I hate it so much. Bye. And here we are in a AFK room that is very, very ugly. I'm trying to get cyan colors for the second hot air balloon, and did a bit of googling and found that this is really good for dark cyan, and then this is really good for a lighter tone. But with that, I need the blocks. So, whoops. I already got that one. I already got more dark prismarine here. I got some wool so I can dye some of the Diane wools. And then, and also copper. And down there we have a AFK Guardian farm. It's a really simple design. Um, Copied it from YouTube. There are a ton of tutorials for this design, but yeah, you go to the top, you lock away a thing, and then they all just float up there, and then... Is that a squid? Oh my god, that's a drowned! Ha! Hello! How are you, good sir? um, no, there's softfire things and chest pick them up, and then I convert it all into the blocks there. That's so funny. But yeah, so just sitting around waiting AFK, doing some writing while I'm at it, and yeah, happy days from there, I suppose. All right, so we get a chance to talk again. I've actually, in the span of this 24 hours, I've somehow managed to build two really, really, really pretty hot air balloons. I'm gonna definitely do more hot air balloons, and I had a lot of fun, honest, and I'm even having fun editing this video. Like, I actually spoke in all of my clips. This is obviously just a sped up construction little time lapse here. You see, I go free cam a few times to copy the shape of the other hot air balloon as well. And yeah, I just had a blast with this build. Probably not as large scale as the cliffside shack and everything, but it was still really, really good and really, really fun. I'm so happy with the amount of progress I'm making on these YouTube videos that I'm making. Like, oh my god. This is only episode 8, which is technically the ninth episode since there was the episode 0 to catch up the whole area. But I'm really having a blast with all of this. And also, I'm up to 11 subscribers up until time of recording. That's awesome. Holy macaroni. Uh, I got like 130 views on the last episode, which was also really cool. But the sound was like kind of mucked up, and I'm not too happy about that. I should have checked it before. So with this one, I'm literally sitting here like, is the sound of each clip actually okay? Um, Now, part of the reason why it was so bad is because when I talk in the editing software Premiere Pro, it echoes my voice, and I thought that was a good gauge for where my voice actually was. And apparently not. Someone commented that I need to make the sound of the block placing and all that stuff lower and the sound of my voice higher. And that's what I'm intending to do here. This clip here is obviously muted, but that's because all you'd hear is like, "Ba ba 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 ba," and that's not fun to watch, right? uh, but yeah, another thing as well, I'm kind of liking having these just moments where I talk to the video to the invisible audience. That's really, really cool when watching my videos. Uh, and I don't know if I should keep it up, definitely do comment it. If it's distracting from the video, please do, also comment that. I'm trying my absolute best to pump out good quality videos, and part of that is actually learning how to do the videos, because as much as I'm happy with the progress I've already made, I'm at the same time thinking to myself, like, hey, it's not as good as like all the other Minecraft YouTubers that are out there, and I can really step up my game, which I'm doing in each episode, but still got a ways to go, right? Um, but yeah, what else is there? Otherwise, I did this all in 24 hours as well. I turns out I had a day free. I was initially supposed to go have a day with my partner, but she had a mother's birthday, which is really, really cool. Meant I had the day to myself. Hi, when you watch the video. And I ended up smashing out this video, and I was like really, really happy with myself. I even wrote 2 chapters of a book. I am writing a book, and that's so different from what my vibe on Minecraft is, so don't even ask about that. um, what else is there? Uh, yeah, I can't talk infinitely, honestly, but that is a-okay. No one needs to talk infinitely. They just need to fill in a few more minutes. um, all right. So I don't know. How's Hermitcraft going? Right? It's sick. It's actually sick. The mumbo jumbo photos. Oh my god, that is an insanely creative thing to do with the Minecraft bases. I wish I had the know-how on how to do it because I don't have flashback. I don't have the mods required to do it, so I can't do it. And I wish I could because I really feel like Mount Garnet Fort. Oh, I'm making a coffee at this part, by the way. It's probably sat on pause screen for a little bit, but I'm making a coffee as it's playing, and also making dinner. Um, but yeah, no, the photos are insane. My Honestly, I'm really loving all of the hermit spaces. I've been watching Mumbo and Grian since season 6 or something, but as each season, sorry, goes, I watch more of the hermits, and this time around, I'm making an effort to watch all of them. So I've really been enjoying what everyone's been pumping out. I love the silo for Impulse, the um, mansion thing for Gem. This clip's nearly done, so yeah, I'm loving this whole season of Vermicraft. Um, yeah, huge inspirations, right? I'm sure this clip's gonna end soon. Who knows? I know because it's like clicking into it. Boom. And outro time. Look at that. That's actually kind of better from higher up, isn't it? Look at that view. Oh my god. Doing these hot air balloons has A, taught me a lot about controlling shape and also gradients, but also B, I kind of want to do more. Like, imagine part of this base, right, was the trying to get all the different colors, and now I have magenta, pink, cyan, purple, blue, brown, green, orange, red, and then grey for obviously the color phase, and yellow for the flowers and stuff. But um, honestly, like imagine just a hot air balloon scattered all around the place, different hot air balloons, all with the gradients of the different colors. That would actually work out so beautifully. Minus grey. Grey would have one because a bit hard to do light grey to light grey and dark grey to dark grey. But yeah, no, so this is the build. This is the auto Firefly Bush farm. Pretty simple design, honestly. And then this is the hot air balloon landing zone. I was going to do a third hot air balloon here, but because there's going to be a giant build over there in about 2 episodes, I didn't want to ruin the view that would be here. Like, that view is going to be insane when it is built, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. So yeah, if you stuck around to the end, thank you so, so much for watching my video. Hopefully you subscribe and like my build. And yeah, catch you next video.